The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers profound insights into building self-discipline that remain highly relevant today. One of the most influential Stoic thinkers was the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. During his reign in the 2nd century AD, Marcus Aurelius kept a journal called Meditations, which outlined his philosophical ideas and provided practical guidance for cultivating self-control. Marcus Aurelius believed self-discipline was crucial for overcoming destructive emotions and living a virtuous life guided by wisdom. Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism's key concepts and exercises around developing strong self-discipline. By following these teachings, anyone today can learn to master their impulses, focus their efforts, direct their judgments, and live with purpose. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom provides a framework for self-improvement that emphasizes self-mastery, reason, mindfulness, and kindness. By putting these principles into consistent practice, we can overcome internal chaos and strengthen our discipline to live more meaningful lives. The importance of self-discipline. The Stoics saw self-discipline as crucial for several reasons. First, it enables us to control our impulses and desires rather than being controlled by them. Marcus Aurelius advised examining one's judgments and not automatically acting on initial impressions. With self-discipline, we can pause and consider the proper action rather than reacting rashly. Second, self-discipline allows us to focus on what is truly important and within our control. By not wasting time and energy on pointless anxieties, we can direct them to meaningful pursuits. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself that his true purpose was to live justly and do his duty. 1. Practicing self-control. How can we build Marcus Aurelius-style self-discipline? One essential practice is exercising self-control through activities like meditation and reflection, delaying gratification, moderate eating and rest, resisting idle distractions. By repeatedly exerting control over small habitual acts, we strengthen our self-discipline muscle and ability to overcome more significant challenges. Marcus Aurelius would reflect each night on whether he restrained himself from impulses and unnecessary actions that day. 2. Focusing on the present. Stoics saw dwelling on the past or future as a roadblock to self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius advised living in the present moment. Confine yourself to the present. When our minds wander, we become distracted from acting virtuously. By continually returning his focus to the present, Marcus Aurelius remained disciplined in his actions. 3. Examining your judgments. Marcus Aurelius stressed not taking our initial impressions and judgments of things as absolute truth. Instead, we should examine them and determine if they are rational before acting. Critically evaluating whether our judgments about events and people are accurate allows self-discipline to triumph over hasty emotion. 4. Accepting your fate. An essential component of self-discipline for Stoics like Marcus Aurelius was accepting one's fate. Fate leads the willing and drags along the unwilling. By not constantly fighting against unavoidable realities, we conserve willpower to change what is within our power. Complaining about inconveniences or misfortunes was considered undisciplined and pointless by the Stoics. 5. Conquering desires and passions. Marcus Aurelius warned against being ruled by desire. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Instead of lashing out, we can practice self-discipline by pausing and examining the desire or passion. Asking ourselves, is this rational and virtuous? Allows reason to overcome destructive emotions and impulses. With consistent effort, we can conquer our base urges. 6. Living virtuously. The ultimate goal of Stoic self-discipline was to live a life of virtue through aligned thoughts and actions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." By focusing each day on practicing wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, our self-discipline is strengthened and virtuous habits are formed over time. 7. Exercising reason and logic. Marcus Aurelius emphasized utilizing reason and logic to evaluate our impressions and correct ourselves. Emotions and desires can distort our thinking and disrupt self-discipline. We can identify flaws and exercise reason over passion by objectively analyzing a situation and our judgments. This prevents rash words or actions we may later regret due to a lack of self-control. 8. Showing kindness to others. An essential part of Marcus Aurelius' discipline and self-control was showing kindness to others. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. By pausing before reacting angrily to someone who wrongs us, we can break the cycle and instead respond with patience and understanding. This requires self-discipline to override our base impulses. Marcus Aurelius' teachings provide a valuable framework for developing the self-discipline essential to living virtuously. By practicing self-control, focusing on the present moment, evaluating judgments rationally, and showing kindness to others, we can overcome destructive impulses and strengthen our discipline muscles. While the path requires effort and vigilance, Marcus Aurelius argues it ultimately leads to a life of wisdom, purpose, and tranquility.